Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Here's a little tutorial on how to do this beautiful design. Actually, mostly on how to do the bloody rose and this kind of like almost Jolly Rancher look. I'm showing you here that she had little to no dead skin on her nails after I pushed back her cuticles, and then, you know, like our normal routine, just file off her natural nail with a sanding bit, a fine one. Everything is sped up, so no, I'm not that fast. And I'm cleaning it with Swipe, which is almost like a dehydrator as well, and a cleanser from Young Nails. I'm applying forms just as I would when I do a normal set. It's easier when the natural nail is longer, so it's always better that way. Now I'm going to be using Young Nails Art Drops. This is the color red, and I always have to kind of, I don't know exactly how much I'm always going to put, so I just added like maybe 3 or 4 of them. And after, I'm applying Protein Bond, like always, twice on the nail. I'm using this kind of almost dark, really dark maroon, almost like the color of my nail, powder on the ring finger for the bloody rose. I'm not exactly sure what brand is it, because I just got it one time when someone was selling it and I got it, but it's just the regular powder, you know. Now I'm doing it all clear except the middle finger and the index, not the middle, the ring and the index. So that's how you see how I build my nail and build it. On this one, I'm gonna just do a very thin layer. I just like to build this kind of like a tip and then apply the color afterwards, you know, like I've done a couple of times in my previous videos. And it's just because I just don't want to overdo it with the color ones, like do it too thick and things like that. So I'd rather have a little base on it and then build up to the color. I did use a pretty big bead for this one, and the reason for a big bead is just makes it easier for yourself, but then you also need a bigger brush as well if you want to do that. This brush is an oval size 9 from Young Nails. It's an artist sculpture. I'll write everything in the description below, and it's just easier when you have a bigger brush, only because you can grab more product. And if you have a little one, which I was using before, I can do it the same, you know, but not that big. Like, it was just very little beads. So I'm going to be using, for the little Jolly Rancher effect, almost like ice effect, this crumbled aluminum foil. I should have done it the other way around. I kind of, on the other hand, I did it differently, but this way I added acrylic first instead. I mean, you should add acrylic on the nail bed like I'm doing right now, but right there, like in the apex area, I added acrylic, and it kind of created, it just kind of was weird when I applied it. So instead, I kind of put the foil underneath the natural nail, and more kind of basically, it's gonna act as a form. But since I did it this way, it's kind of like messy when I came to take it off. But you know, you guys this was my first time trying it after a long time, so I just wanted to wing it. But it came out really nice, so you guys kind of just have to mess around with it. So for this one, I'm using a different brush. It's kind of different. It is the Young Nail, Organic Nails Pro Acrylic brush. And this one is very smaller. The reason why I used a different brush was because it's going to stain the acrylic. That's basically what this does. It's like a stain. So I was using different monomer, so I used a different brush. Now I went back to my other brush and applied crystal, basically half the whole nail. So this one was actually pretty thick, and you just have to be careful not to make it as thick as I did and like wide, because then when it comes to filing, you're gonna need some muscles to file that. But I actually got it to do it. It wasn't a problem. Now I'm just tapping everything, making sure everything's dry, and then I just took off the foil from the back. It was kind of hard, but at the end it was like I just kind of basically took it off. Now I'm just filing and shaping this one that I'm going to be adding color to. And it's very, very thin. It's just a little thin layer of it. Now I'm applying this as well with the other brush. I kind of even used the monomer, the one with the liquid drops, just so it can make it a different tone. And this color is so pretty. It's just like a very deep burgundy. And basically that's what I'm going to be doing her base color as. It's like a maroon color, what I have on my nails. And excuse my nails, they are always messed up because I don't really take care of them when it comes to me doing nails. So that is a very thin layer as well, only because we're going to be doing a 3D flower, and then we're going to apply crystal clear, so then it's going to be pretty thick, and then it's filing. So I'm creating a 3D file. This brush, I got it from, I believe, SoCalNails.com. I'll write everything in the description below. I love this brush. It's just perfect. I've never really enjoyed other brushes, but this one is really nice for building these flowers. And you can just do like a 3-petal, whatever kind of flower you'd like. The effect that I like is the 3-petal one, and then I kind of added like a little petal on the other corner. So try and build this like a little bit thicker. Don't flatten everything out. Just because we're going to be filing it really, really like a lot. And we want to create like for the white to pop up. We're basically going to file into the white. So after the flower is created, I get my other brush and encapsulate it with the art drops. So the way this works is the art drops, you get the liquid like regular liquid and just get clear acrylic, and it'll just create like a little see-through color. And that's what I did with the index finger, but of course that's just going to be see-through. So just make sure it's thick enough so where you can file and file to the nail, it should be that thick. Now I'm just going to file and shape the nails like normal. Of course, these two fingers are going to be the most, like the one I'm going to pay attention to the most because I have a thicker product on it. So for this one, I'm just gonna file and drill the nail off of it. So just file until you kind of see the effect you want and you see the whites coming through. So that's what we're looking for. We don't want to file all the way through, but just similar to kind of like, you know. Make sure it doesn't heat up on your client. I kept like resting in between just because we're on there. So you see I can grab it and touch it. And I also asked her, let me know if it gets warm, because that is no fun. For this one, it kind of has a different texture underneath it now, so don't file that off because then it's gonna flatten everything out. We made a mistake and kind of did it, and it did take off the effect of it a little bit, but it's okay. It still had the effect. And then I'll go back to it and file off with my file just to even everything out. this is a beautiful look, as you can see it already. And I'm gonna add a crystal. I think it's a size 8 Swarovski AB crystal, and these are a size 8 in the middle, and then the little ones are size 5 if I'm not mistaken. And how I'll glue them is using the Mia Secret gel resin. Those things will not come off until you take them off. They just get stuck on there really good. Now this is a Maroonscape by Perfect Match. I love this color. It's the one I used on my previous video on myself, and I just liked it because it goes perfect with that bloody rose. That's the first coat. Now after the second coat, I take off the shininess with the acetone wipe. Now I'm applying Glaze and Go on the 2 acrylic nails that I just used powder. On the other ones, I use the actual gel top coat, the Kiera Sky Gel Tack Free top coat. This is just so pretty. It's very simple design, but just kind of give it a little touch to it with these two accent nails. Here's this one. As you can see, the bottom part of it looks like ice or Jolly Rancher, like my aunt said. That one's so pretty. Then I'm applying the top coat on the other ones. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this tutorial. If you guys have anything, questions, comments, go ahead and comment the link below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!